Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no!
What can we do? Where can we go?
We'll have to go home then, don't we? What are you thinking? It's not even Chinese New Year. Why is it closed? Why? God, and there's no other Asian bridges, is there? No other types of Asian bridge. No, you know what? They've got Bridgeton locations though. We know you found a Bridgeton lock. So let's go check it out. Don't lie, we know. I've written a letter to Sony because, you know what, there just isn't enough vlogging cameras in this world. I wrote a letter to them saying, we need more Sony, we need more, because you just haven't released enough vlogging cameras. And you know what, here we are. That was quick. Nice and easy.
Another one.
Yeah, what do you mean another one? There just isn't many Sony vlogging cameras at all, so they've got another one. I mean, they've got one. It's the ZV-1 Mark II. It doesn't seem like long ago since they released the ZV-1, but I think that was 2020? Pandemic time.
Pandemic, yeah.
A great time to launch a vlogging camera. Hey, yeah, you can go outside. Oh, no, you can't. You can vlog indoors with a compact camera with 1-inch sensor, which is not too good in low light. But anyway, we're out and we've got the Mark II. How is it different? Well, let's find out. So they haven't really changed the body. You can see it's pretty much the same, although I think this is different. They've gone for a new hairstyle. I think after 3 years you really need to get a new hairstyle, and that's what Sony has done.
That looks like some, I don't know, some soft toy or some Sesame Street thing.
I don't know what Sesame Street character. Oh, maybe the vampire. I'm sure they didn't use real fur in the first one, but this feels even more artificial. Yes, we used a ferret. No, we used an actual dead cat for our dead cats. No, that's probably libelous. Let's not say that. But anyway, the body is the same. I've always liked this about their compact cameras, that you just screen shut is off, screen open.
And you can set that up. If you don't like it,
Yeah.
you can turn.
Who
this
doesn't
off
like
as well.
that?
I don't.
What's not to like? You don't like it?
No, I don't really like have it. Yeah, I tried it, and for some, I can't remember the reason. I did try it, and then I don't. Oh, it's not.
Okay, if you don't have it, let's oh, I pressed the wrong button. The on-off button is hidden.
Yeah, it is.
Look at that. I ended up pressing the S&Q button.
Well,
On and off button. Too much overhang, especially as it. I mean, if you pull it back, I think this thing needs some wax. Let's share some wax. Look at that! Look at that! It's got a cool hairstyle now.
oh yeah, you can style this.
Look at that! Let's give it a Mohican. But I tell you, it's not one of the bodies that I like. Sony do make some cool-looking things, don't they? Or
Yeah.
Sony have made some cool-looking things. You know, if you think about Walkmans and compact CD players and mini disc, Sony outfits, they look alright.
This a bit boxy.
Because this is essentially you know, it's like an RX100. The RX100 was quite a cool-looking camera.
Really
wasn't it?
cool.
It's sort of metallic to touch. This one is a bit plasticky, which makes it lightweight, yes, but I don't know what's going on with that grip. It sticks out like that, but it doesn't really make it any more grippier. It still feels a little bit slippery.
Kind of before that, the little grip here feels a bit more rubbery. Now it's just hard plastic.
Yeah, I mean, it looks... I've totally forgotten, but I kept thinking it felt like it was added on before.
Yeah. But now it's like
This one is just moulded
yeah.
in one piece. Monocoque. Right, I'm just going to have this on intelligent auto so I don't need to think about anything. Just have it rolling like this. This might look a little bit different because, and this is the big key feature of the ZV-1 Mark II, it goes all the way to 18mm.
Oh.
Oh, it's so wide. Look at that. Well, maybe it's not that wide, because when you use the image stabilisation, which you really need to, because it doesn't have optical stabilisation, you need to use the electronic image stabilisation.
Still, it's really wide for
Yeah.
ZV.
I mean, look, it fits both of us in.
Even for RX100, never been this wide.
Because before they had a 24mm, which is that. Kind of
It's
tight,
just-
isn't it?
Yeah, usually it's just enough. But you've got a really big face on the screen.
What do you mean I've got a big face? How dare you? My face is not overly big.
Even, exactly, even your face isn't that big. It's so big in the screen.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, whoa, pleased to meet you. So 24mm, this is what it's like. And if we're talking about 24mm of focal length, I think it's just all right without any crop for vlogging. It's a little bit tight because it doesn't allow you to stretch your arms out too much to point at things, because then your hand is out of shot. But that's with image stabilisation off. But then when you've got the crop with the active stabilisation, look at that. It's all face. It's just my face. And it's not really about my face, is it? It's about my body too. I come complete as one package. But that's at 24. So when I go all the way out, 18. Look at that.
You can include your friend.
Yes.
You can have a friend. That was the 24mm. That was my biggest criticism before on the ZV-1. It's annoying.
Because I bought the ZV-1. I like the idea. You know, I like the RX100 for vlogging. But then, you know, this has got a decent mic system built into the camera. But I ended up selling because I didn't really use it too much. It was just a bit too tight. It's just not that useful. This looks good. So far, it looks pretty smooth as stabilisation. I don't know if they've improved it since then. I can't remember. But it's looking pretty good anyway. I think they must have improved it over the years. They keep improving things, don't they?
Long time ago, I think I tried on A7C. Digital steady shot. It wasn't good enough. But now it feels like, yeah, we totally can use it. Finally comparable to other brands.
Yeah. And that's fine. And I think the 18mm ends up being roughly just 20 or maybe a little bit more than that.
22.
They didn't want to mention the crop factor or what equivalent focal length. So we just have to figure that out ourselves. Oh, there's a lake! Why does that say mic off? Oh, why is it on S&Q? Oh no. Oh no.
The buttons are too close.
Yeah, the ZV-1 2 footage might have looked a bit 1080-ish, and that's because it was 1080 half-speed slow motion with no audio. The sound you're hearing is from the S5 2 footage. One thing is that the power and mode button are too close to each other, and the button texture is the same.
Okay, so do we need to do that bit again? No, we don't, do we? You can figure that out.
Yeah,
Oh dear.
later.
Yeah,
Fix it in post.
Fix it in post. Oh dear. Oh, the Chinese, is that the Chinese bridge? It's red, so it must be Chinese. That one there. It doesn't look very Chinese, to be honest.
That one? This looks like that's some barrier, is it? It's not the Chinese bridge.
Another thing, this doesn't go to 70mm anymore. Before it was 24 to 70 equivalent. This is 18 to 50. So it stops right there. But then you have got a clear image zoom, which goes all the way to that.
You can't ask for too much, I guess, for wide angle 18mm equivalence. How much you should expect it to zoom?
Yeah, I think it's
reasonable.
Yeah, and I think they have kept mainly the same. I mean, when it's folded away, not folded away. It's not origami, is it? Retract. Doesn't seem much bigger. It feels like it might be a little bit bigger. Oh, press S&Q again. It's got a new touch interface, so it's just like the ZV-1. You can swipe up.
Of course, this is just function menu, which you've got a button.
Yeah.
But then you can still use it when you're
Vlogging. Oh wow, there's a lot of face there. Yeah, I've got this. Oh look, there's something up there. It's too late, we're past it.
and you can't zoom that far. I got 16mm actually.
I've got
it's
clear
not much
zoom.
different.
No, it isn't. There is.
You can probably zoom further.
Oh no, the kids are coming! Microphone directivity, all directions. The kids are coming! It's like a zombie attack, let's run before they reach us.
Oh yeah, just like before, you can choose the mic direction.
You know, I can't remember what it was like on the ZV-1.
I think the ZV-1 was only in front. You can't choose it.
Oh, I see. But you couldn't choose The ZV-1 brought in a new feature where you could choose auto, front or rear, or all directions. But the ZV-1, we tried it auto and it was a bit...
That's quite magnificent.
Yeah, it's like a whale tail.
It seems like the mic auto directivity works better this time. Sometimes you get a nice stereo sound which you don't get from a regular shotgun mic.
You try to change front and back midway when you are talking.
Yeah. Which is not what you want. So you have to press the screen. You can do it while recording. We could give auto another go. Maybe it's different in this environment. Hopefully we better because there aren't too many distractions in terms of noise here. Oh, super bright. So the mic, auto. I think Sony's vlogging cameras, the audio has been quite good with their free capsule mic. This is a free capsule mic. So one reason to have it on auto is so that if you're doing a lot of flipping from front to back, if you're talking in front of the camera and then suddenly you change it to that and you want to talk to somebody, yeah, like that.
Oh, hi.
Hopefully you'll pick up Locke and then it'll pick up me and you can have a sort of conversation. But that's one reason to have auto, because otherwise, if you've just got in front like this, that's front, and then suddenly you flip it around, then your voice might sound like this. It will sound a bit weird and kind of like you're.
So now
in a
you
different
are
place.
in front.
Front, yeah.
The setting is on front. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, the other way of doing that is that if you're talking in front of the camera like this, and then suddenly you flip round, and then you have to press here twice to get on the rear, just so it picks up your voice. I mean, my voice. And then if Locke says something right now,
Hello, hi.
then I have to
Locke.
press it twice to pick up
This
on the front.
video is sponsored by something.
Yeah.
Well, it's a huge shout out to Adorama, this channel's official affiliate partner. For all your photo gear needs, they have everything from cameras and lenses to lighting, computers and even gaming stuff. You can also check out the US pricing on the ZV-1 too because I don't have it. So please do click through in the links below to head on over to Adorama.
Let's have on auto again. Let's keep testing out the auto.
Yeah.
But Locke did mention something earlier when we had breakfast, is that what would be really cool is if they have a feature where when you flip the screen round, it switches from front to back mic.
Yeah, that will be really useful because the screen already do that. I mean, the screen already flip itself.
Yeah.
I mean, the left to right mirrors itself.
It's totally possible because, of course, they've got something to detect when you've flipped at a certain angle. Or
Yeah, don't thanks. I mean, what? Don't thanks me. Thanks me later, Sony.
and of course, if you could have a feature to override that, so you know you're not forced to use that. In fact, one thing you could do to get some cinematic B-rolls, the CineVlog. It's a feature they implemented with the ZV-1.
All the filter names, it sounds like some air freshener or ocean.
Chic. Lynx Africa.
Ocean, forest.
Yeah. There's no forest in here.
It is.
There is no
There is one.
gold. Oh yeah, yeah.
It is. Isn't it? It's like an
Yeah.
air freshener.
Not entirely sure why CineVlog is so overexposed with intelligent auto this time. It looked fine with the ZV-1. Another thing is that the different styles seem more noticeably different on the ZV-1. It's all a bit samey on the ZV-1 too.
Are we missing all the?
All the features.
Yeah. It feels like we're.
Well, that's the.
I think that's Crystal Grotto. There's lake. You can't walk over lake unless you're the Jesus. We're a bit lost. Well, we're not lost. We're just figuring out how to get over there, basically. Look, we're missing all the sites. Oh, that must be a top spot. Oh look, everybody's doing like wedding photos and stuff there, aren't they? Were they filming? Looks like they're filming. It's Bridgerton, Locke. It's time to get excited. They're filming Bridgerton.
Oh yeah.
So we've got to come this way. We've got to do a little detour because they're filming some kind of. It looks like reality TV show. It's probably Married at First Sight. Quite a big production crew there. You know, they want to capture those real moments. Are you sure you can go round? It doesn't look like you can go around. Oh no, you can go across the bridge now. Oh, for fuck's sake.
We could have crossed that bridge, save us from going up here.
I know. There's a gate over there. It doesn't look like we can go around this way anyway.
But the map, oh.
Yeah, never mind. The map sucks.
Eventually, after the reality TV show people did the 15th take of reality, we were allowed to get across the bridge, finally!
One thing is that with the ZV-1 you can shoot S-Cinetone. They didn't put S-Cinetone in this. Oh. Which is almost a bit odd, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
it got S-Log 3, but no S in the tone.
they put in everything these days. I mean, I think even Xperia probably has something Cinetone like. They've got the Venice look,
Yeah.
haven't they? Oh, that's the Crystal Grotto, I think. Oh, so that's the Chinese bridge.
Yeah.
That's not very Chinesey,
No.
is it?
It's just a
It's a bridge.
really basic wooden bridge.
It's not even red. That's Locke's TripAdvisor review. It's just a really basic wooden bridge.
It
1
is.
star.
What bit of it is Chinese? It's not Chinese enough.
Oh yeah, let's get some. This is now we need to slow it down. S&Q. We got some S&Q here.
I know I've purposely shown you S&Q at the beginning, but that was 1080 50. It can actually do 1080 120p.
Oh, you can walk in.
Yes.
That's cool.
You can feel like Indiana Jones. It's a bit creepy, isn't it? It looks like it's all made of skulls and stuff like that. Right, this will test the low light.
Now I feel like I should read a bit more beforehand. Now I'm really curious, what's this all about?
Because it seems odd that it's here. Doesn't look like it's just man-made. Let's just put a crystal grotto here. Yeah, it's also good for taking photos. It's not just a vlogging camera. One for the gram.
Of course it can take stills, but unfortunately the settings are still shared between the stills and video modes.
That's what it's like in the low light. Probably not that good in the low light. It's a 1-inch sensor, to be expected. But the autofocusing seemed pretty good. It's a Sony, of course it's going to be good.
You got the real-time
Tracking!
real-time tracking.
Face, eye, cat, dog, animal, etc, etc. So it'll be really good. It works with sunglasses on as well. I mean, tints. Right, so we've had on intelligent auto all this time. Let me have a go using non-intelligent and non-auto.
And it has built-in ND.
Yes,
That's something video nerd
will love. Unfortunately, there's no auto.
Yeah, exactly. You have to, the ND is just either on or off. Don't know why.
Weirdly, there's Auto ND for photo but not video. Even the just announced Canon V10 has Auto ND for video.
Because it makes sense. Instead of having to faff about with, you have to swipe up
Yeah.
and then switch ND on.
I mean, if the manufacturer thinking this is for beginners, the auto would be useful
Yeah.
because they don't even have to know about why do I need ND. It just turn it on for you, so make the video more professional-like.
Because you've got ISO auto, why not have auto ND? Another thing we mentioned earlier about auto is that why don't they have auto mic level?
Yeah, that's,
It's set manually.
I mean, how many beginners know that they should set the mic to
To what level, and then, you know, what, because you've got the yellow and you've got the red, what kind of level should you set it to?
yeah.
I'm trying 50th a second. With the stabilisation, last time I did the ZV-1F video, and I noticed that the stabilisation looks a little bit kind of jerkier when you're doing 50th a second versus the faster shutter speed. Philip Bloom said that's how it is. Ideally you need 1,000, ideally you need 100th of a second, maybe faster 200th of a second for optimum results.
For electronic IS.
Yes. So this is 50th second anyway. Let's switch it up to...
Do you mean during panic or what kind of movement?
Yeah, just kind of walking and vlogging like that. You can see it kind of almost like it stops a bit. I think for vlogging, you know, sometimes I don't think you need the whole 180-degree shutter rule. It's just about as long as you have your talking shot, that's fine, and it looks all right. Do we go this way or that way? We're last. Let's get last. So this is 100th second. See what that's like. If it's any better. You know, maybe it doesn't have that problem anymore. Let's try 200th a second. See if that's any better. If there's any difference. But I think Sony's electrical image stabilisation with the, you know, especially with the active steady shot, is pretty good these days. It's a necessity to have active steady shot on when you're walking around like this.
Oh, by the way, this doesn't have sensor shift steady shot.
No sensor shift, no optical stabilisation. So you either have electrical stabilisation on or nothing at all. Let's try slug. Slug free.
It's S-Log.
Oh, slug. Okay, so the minimum ISO for S-Log, I was going to say slog again. The minimum ISO for S-Log 3 is ISO 1000.
Wow. Wow.
It might be difficult. Okay, so if we're going to be vlogging it in a daylight, if you want your 50th a second shutter speed. It's really, yeah, quite bright. I don't know if you can save the highlights in that. Okay.
But look, this touchscreen really useful for when
It is.
shooting from the selfie front, when you can't access the buttons.
To be honest, I don't know. I mean, if I use this, I don't think I'd bother using S-Log 3 for vlogging with this. I think because of the limitations, it doesn't really make too much sense. If we're in direct sunlight here, it's going to look like that.
It's like vampires. I'm melting!
So if you want to have, reason why, so you probably have to use hybrid log gamma, which is what I was using before. But you like hybrid log gamma anyway, don't you? You seem to use it quite a lot before.
Before,
What do you use now?
vlog. Vlog. Before that, I hate color correcting vlog.
Yeah.
Vlog. But now I have the film convert nitro. They're actually really good. So
Links
now,
down below.
yeah, it's make it very easy and it looks really nice with log files. So now I should log most of the time.
But I think if you want a file that doesn't take too much work, you can just go for like movie picture profile. I think the colours look quite nice with that. And the ISO goes down to 125. So you can just stick, if you want 180-degree shutter rule, you just stick on shutter priority, and then it will change the aperture, and then have it on auto ISO, and it will just change everything to make it look good.
Okay, ZV-1 to use as symptom.
Yeah, but this is lighter. This is just convenient, isn't it? This is why
It is.
I like having a camera like this. You can just... Oh, I pressed the S&Q again. Damn it. This is why I came with my little vest today. You can just... like that. Because you don't always want to take your full-sized vlogging camera with you everywhere. When you're travelling, do you want to take, you know, a full-frame vlogging camera? Not always. You just want to enjoy your travels, don't you?
Not anymore after getting old.
It doesn't weigh you down. It sounds like I'm advertising it, but I really love these cameras for vlogging. Of course, you could use your phone, and I think that's the thing when I mentioned that why get a camera if it's not significantly better than the iPhone. I think one area they really need to improve is the connectivity between camera and phone, because people want to do your TikToks and your reels. It's a matter of getting it from there to your phone and online in the smoothest way possible. They've come up with this Creators app, which has got...
Oh, product showcase look.
Yeah. So the Sony Creators app has got a 1.4 star rating. Look at that. It's apparent there's a new feature.
Menu screen. Set up. Accessibility.
Screen reader.
Oh, I see. It's like some accessibility
Yeah.
feature. That's cool. Last time people say the ZV-1 color is not as good as Panasonic.
Yeah.
Because we were shooting at
Auto white
auto.
balance.
Everything auto.
Yeah.
But with a custom white balance, you can have just alright colours with Sony. So there we are.
Now I'm shooting a vlog on the Panasonic S5 Mark II.
So that's what it looks like. That's in the sun. See what it looks like. I think they've reached a point where this is the perfect compact vlogging camera. Maybe not perfect, it's close to perfect. Because it's wide enough. But
It is.
looks pretty good. Image quality is probably quite good in reasonable light. But the thing is, they're priced is at €1,000. The UK price is apparently going to be £870, which sounds not too terrible. I mean, it's still more than the £699 of the ZV-1 when it's first launched, so you are paying almost £200 more for that wider field of view, and it's going to face stiff competition from the lower-end APS-C cameras. A ZV-E10 body comes in at £670, Canon's R50 is £789. Mind you, they're not compact. You could also check out the ZV-1F or Canon V10 for small compact cameras that are wide enough. It's just that they're fixed focal lengths with no phase detection or autofocus. The ZV-1 II is somewhat without direct competition. If all of the features make sense to you, then you can certainly make sense of that larger price tag.